Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the number 1 overall pick in the 2019 draft from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Face mask. Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now they try the right side here, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Now a handoff looking right, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 4-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Ito Smith, his first carry. Solid footwork, but not able to get a whole lot. Brought down shy of the 10. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head and that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
He'll take it at the 42. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
Check 31, check 31, 36, 36.
Now they try the right side here. They had some room to work. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Let's get off the field, D. He's crossing. He's checking crack. Check 15, check 15. Oh, look flat. 21, 21. Here we go.
Right back to him on 1st down. Now the ball comes loose, and the Cardinals have got it going the other way. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with. And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And a completion to Wilson. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Check, block 54, block 54. I got one.
Incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. And they come up here now, 1st down. Now a handoff looking right. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now they try the right side here. He's going to have the 1st down past the 20. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Let's go.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a 1st down.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo, man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Garoppolo now looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Pettis hauling this in from Garoppolo. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Garoppolo and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now a handoff looking right. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he's hauled the way down to the 6-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go, D.
Garoppolo. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. So the 1st interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Staying on the ground. This time it's Smith. Finding room at the 30. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They keep it with Smith on 1st down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. We're scoreless after 1. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. On 2nd down, it's Smith. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. To throw on 3rd down, Murray. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Garoppolo looks to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going. That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on it and then let him run.
He's got some space. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now they try the right side here. Some strong running at the 20.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. This is caught, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 19 yards away, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with him punting the foot. Murray fighting, lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Niners 14, Cardinals nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. On 3rd down, Murray nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quan Alexander able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line. Flat out cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's taken to the 26. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. The Patriots, they're out to an early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
And it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And he is all the way up past the 25. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put.
Now the Niners get there and bring him down.
They can't stop us, baby. Every time. It's a set.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening week. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
That's how we do it.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. This is brought in at the 21. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
56. Mike, 56, right there. 11. I got you. You're all mine, baby. You're all mine.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Gets this one left side to Pettis. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Garoppolo. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Throwing now is Garoppolo. That is caught inside the 5. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good pickup there of 20 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. Where the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. The second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They go back to the ground with Smith. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Murray now. He's got it to Williams. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Pretty heavy traffic over the middle on that one, and somehow he emerged with the football. Way to possess it, despite all the extra contact and people around him.
A big kick, 50 yards that time, with a return of 4. And that will come the offense as they take over. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. Looking to throw, Garoppolo, and his throw's going to be incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. That'll bring up second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
21. Here we go. Based on travel. He's checking. Crash. Two.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. There's Garoppolo to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 20-yard line. Garoppolo now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. The throw right sideline here is complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Smith. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Murray. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will be taken at the 13. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads will be fairly clear
by the time we have to leave the booth. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. To throw is Garoppolo. James has got it, complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Here's a second and 7. That's Samuel, caught left side. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So into Cardinal territory now. It's first and 10 at the 24. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, second and 11. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a second and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a fourth down. Here we go on fourth down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12.
Guys, game situation. Let's go.
They'll run it again with Smith. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. That's taken on the 25. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
On first down, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Garoppolo now. Throw left side complete. That's James. The Niners on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, Haywood. Mike 35. Let's go, D. 35's the mic. Pick me up.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Let's go.
They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Garoppolo. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 16-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Now a handoff looking right. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. Coverage that time by Deontay Thompson.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And it's caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Murray now to throw. Got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
12 yards on the return that time. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said,
Here we go.
just don't really do that in the NFL. We you know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Dean Lowry in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and forever. This one into the hands of Hurd. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Garoppolo looks to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. On the draw, this is Smith. And nothing but daylight ahead. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give him credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
13.
Mike 35. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Garoppolo looking to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Let's go!
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
35's the mic. Let's pick it up. It's our time.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. From the 21, it's second and 10. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They come up in an offset eye. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal.
Watch out.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quan Alexander able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, third and long. Murray, one final try. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So the victory here for San Francisco. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you.